Why do Americans have to do their own taxes? Our taxes are automatically deducted from jobs where we are employees. The main reason to file taxes is to claim deductions, credits and reduction in what you owe, and to get a refund of any overpayment. Many Americans have multiple sources of income though, and for all them, the tax return is how you reconcile that. What do people with investments or side gigs do in your country? 1. Our tax code is complicated to the point where a lot of mildly ordinary life events might potentially affect what's owed, and a lot of those situations wouldn't be reported automatically. 2. Lobbying from tax preparation companies. It's hilarious that I have a TurboTax ad on this post. The IRS sort of knows what you make, but there's a lot of gaps. It doesn't know for sure if you're married, divorced, have a dependent. Doesn't know for sure you didn't have cash income. Doesn't know what you donated or a whole litany of other things. Even if there's good records that you're married, legally they can't compel two people to file together, which opens up all sorts of complications with pre-filled out returns. The IRS sort of can compile a return for you. They do it frequently under the substitute for return non-filer program. However, those returns are just guesses based on available information. If you're just a wage earner and have enough withheld, don't file. They don't care. Other agencies or banks who use tax returns for loans might care, but the IRS doesn't. Also means the person wouldn't get a refund, though. Basically, the IRS has incomplete information because of how everything gets reported or not reported. A corporation called TurboTax has lobbied our government into making us do it so they can make a profit. Lobbying from Intuit, TurboTax, H&R Block and all of the other tax preparation companies protecting their multi-billion-dollar industry. The IRS has the technology to figure out taxes automatically and send us a form for any additional adjustments to their estimate that we need to claim. They do exactly that to verify that you submitted an accurate return. The process would be simple and relatively painless. Congress actually passed laws saying the IRS was specifically prohibited from doing exactly that. Lobbying dollars hard at work. Because we use the tax code to redistribute wealth and punish certain actions while rewarding others. The U.S. tax code is very complex. Depending on how much you make, you pay a higher or lower rate than others. So you can't do simple math of, I made $100,000 and pay 10%, so I have to pay $10,000. Add to that the laundry list of tax credits and deduction you can get based on certain things. Then some of those credits can actually bring your reported income below zero, meaning you actually get back more than you paid in throughout the year. In fact, over 40% of the population pay no income taxes at all, and many of those get a refund for more than was actually deducted from their pay. The system is incredibly complex and overbuilt. Lobbying from tax preparation companies. That's it. That's the answer. There have been moves to fix this. Guess who blocks it each time? Money runs this country. IRS. You owe us money. Quote, me. How much do I owe you? Quote, IRS. We can't tell you. Me. I'll give you this much. IRS. Wrong amount. Now you owe us more. Quote, me. How much more? Quote, IRS. We can't tell you. Your garage sale and cash tip income that increase your taxes doesn't get automatically reported to the IRS. Nor do all your deductions and charitable donations that reduce your taxes. Actually, there's no penalty for not filing tax returns if you don't owe anything. IRS will happily keep any extra they held. I think most people overtax themselves. Over withhold on their W-4? Anyways, so I bet you could get away with not filing for years. To all the cynics out there, I made a mistake in TurboTax and the IRS sent me a collection letter. Took the money out of the previous year's refund, and generally screwed me over. I sat down with a cool head, found the problem, and filed an amended return. 6 months later, I got all the money back in one giant refund. Was it annoying? Yes. Was it my mistake? Yes. Were they right? Yes. Was there a process to fix it? Yes. If you do side work in your country, like do work as a handyman, or create and sell artwork, how does your government know how much you owe? We file taxes to tell the government those things, as well as claim certain deductions or tax credits. For example, I have 2 kids. They get me a $2,000 tax credit each. But I don't get the tax credit if they lived with a relative for more than half the year. The relative can then claim that tax credit. Someone has to tell the government these things. And that's what the tax return is for. We do have taxes withheld from our paychecks. Once per year, we file a tax return to see if the right amount of taxes was withheld from our paycheck. Taxes aren't a flat rate, and things like having more than one job can change what you actually owe. There are also situations that can create tax deductions and change the amount of money you will owe taxes on, until you fill out the tax forms to indicate all your earnings, all your deductions, and any taxes you paid, and you won't really know if you overpaid or underpaid during the year. You might pay more or you might get a refund depending on how accurately your estimated taxes was taken out of your check. What pisses me off is that they know exactly how much I owe them, and they make me as a third party to figure out how much I need to pay. Lobby. Taxes deducted from our paychecks are estimated taxes based on documents the IRS receives showing income. Technically, all money we receive is supposed to be reported to the IRS. Like tips, cash from selling things, stolen money, etc. The IRS has us file our taxes to claim things they don't know about. This also works the other way because the IRS doesn't know what tax deductions we have without us telling them. For many Americans, the tax system being automated would work fine. They aren't claiming all the money they are supposed to and aren't claiming any deductions. Most don't have enough deduction to be above the standard deduction anyway. For people that can deduct more than the standard, it's beneficial to file taxes themselves so they can have the lowest tax amount. So why do Americans living abroad still have to file a tax return every year, even if they didn't earn a cent in the US? Insane face with symbols on mouth. All income sources may not be accounted for. Certain deductions may not be accounted for. With simply payroll taxes for the average person. In Canada, it's being proposed for automatic tax filing as an option. Contrary to popular belief, IRS doesn't know everything. If you find a $20 bill in the forest, IRS has no way of knowing about that. But it is income and you do have to report it when you file your taxes. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.